So what does the dot mean after a note? And how does it affect the length of the note? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. And I've just written a couple of notes on my whiteboard here, and we're just going to kind of look at this like a math guy would. And now, okay, so we have a quarter note, and so you know this gets 1 beat of the bar, right? Quarter note equals 1 beat. Now, here you have the dot after the note, and that's where the dot will go, always after the note, and that affects the length, right? So here, quarter note equals 1. Now a dotted quarter note, that's how you'd call it. You wouldn't say a quarter note with a dot. You'd call it a dotted quarter note. That equals 1 plus half of whatever this is. So it equals 1.5. Now the second one, we have a half note, so you know that gets 2 beats. So what do you think this means? We have a dotted half note. Again, the dot goes to the right of the note. A dotted half note gets its original value, which is 2. We've already calculated that. But now we need to add half of that value. Half of 2 is 1. So, of course, you get 3. So a dotted half note, you get 3 beats. Okay? And now let's look at something a little more complicated. Here we've got 2 eighth notes, right? And they've been altered. So let me just write out what it's usually like. You have something like that, right? So 2 eighth notes. Remember, beaming them together, that's good. This is the same thing as this, except when they're together, you just beam the 2 tails together like this. Okay, and now you can see here we've added the dot and the kind of 16th note half for this side. So the dot, just like we did with the other 2 examples, the dot will add half of its value. So usually an eighth note has half a beat length, right? So now with the dot, half of a half is 1/4. So this would be 1/2 plus 1/4. And then this one is a 16th note, which you know gets 1/4 length anyways. So if you were to kind of clap this rhythm, and changing the denominator to be common for them all, you'd have 2/4. Whoa, my whiteboard is moving. So 3/4 for this one, and 1/4 for this one. So, I mean, it's starting to look like a lot of math, so let's just get rid of that and think this takes up 3/4 of the time, and this takes up 1/4 of the time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you have a lot of these together, this is going to look a little rough, but you get the point. If you have them together, and let's just kind of repeat this forever, you have da 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 da, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I know that's a little crude the way I explained it, but or drew it out rather. So I hope you get that idea that this is 1 E and 2 E and so the 1 E and kind of gets this much, and the gets this much. 2 E and then eventually you just start to feel it. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and something like that. So again, the dot after the note, you just add half of whatever it is in front of that value. So 1 plus a half, 1.5. 2 plus half of 2, which is 1, 3.